We're going to solve another system of linear equations, and we did graphing in the last video. Now we're going to use substitution. If you need more examples, find the 8th grade lessons and you will have some extra examples to look at. So if I'm going to use substitution, what I'm going to need is one of the equations to be solved for either x or y. And on this one here, the y is by itself, so that's really what I'm looking for. And it could have been the x that I've used. Anyway, you're going to take whatever y equals and plug it into the second equation. So I'm going to take the negative 2x minus 9, and I want to put it in the y's position in the second equation. And the reason I'm doing this is because I can't solve if there are two variables, but if I can make it just have one variable, I can solve, and then I can use that to figure out whatever I don't have. So this second equation right here, I'm going to replace the y with this. So it's 6x minus 5. Put a parenthesis and write down negative 2x minus 9. So I've substituted all of that into y's position. And then write down equals negative 19. Then distribute. Let's write down our 6x first. Negative 5 times negative 2x is a positive 10x. And then negative 5 times negative 9 is a positive 45. Equals negative 19. Now, we have to isolate this x and solve for x. I have 6x and 10x. That is on the left side, so I will add those and keep the sign since they're on the same side. So that's 16x plus 45 equals negative 19. Now, to isolate this x, I need to get rid of this constant before I get rid of the coefficient. The opposite of add 45 is to subtract 45. Whatever I do to the left side of the equation, I have to do to the right side of the equation. So 16x equals, since these are the same signs, I'm going to add them and keep the sign. Let's see, that's 14, carry the 1, negative 64. I add them and keep that negative sign. Then this means 16 times x, so the opposite operation would be to divide by 16. And x equals negative 64 divided by 16. Probably don't know your 16, so you might have to use a calculator for that, but it will be negative 4. Okay, I have half of my answer. So if I'm trying to find the solution of two equations, I have to have the x and the y. Now that I've got that, I can plug that x into either equation and solve for y. This one will be the easiest. So I might even just point to where I'm placing it. Now I have y equals negative 2 times negative 4 minus 9. We know we multiply before we subtract 9. So negative 2 times negative 4 is a positive 8 minus 9. So y equals 8 minus 9. I'm going to add the opposite and get negative 1. All right, so my y is negative 1. Now write the answer in as an ordered pair where the x is written before the y. That means that if I were to graph both of these equations by giving them in y equals mx plus b form, which this one already is, then they would intersect at negative 4, negative 1. You can plug this back into each equation to check that it leaves true statements.